It was a quiet evening in a small suburban town in the United States. The sun had just begun to set, painting the sky with shades of orange and purple. Families were returning home from work, children were playing on sidewalks, and the streets carried the gentle buzz of everyday life. Amid this ordinary scene, one woman found herself in a situation that was far from ordinary. Maria Johnson, a hard-working woman in her early 40s, relied on her wheelchair for mobility after a spinal injury years ago. For her, the chair wasn't just a piece of equipment. It was her independence, her ability to move freely, and her connection to the world outside her home. That evening, as she was heading back from a nearby grocery store, something unexpected happened. Her wheelchair suddenly gave out. At first, it was just a strange clicking sound. Maria brushed it off, hoping she could make it home before anything serious happened. But within minutes, the chair stopped completely, leaving her stranded on the side of the road. The motor refused to start again and the wheels felt locked. Panic began to rise in her chest. She looked around, realizing she was nearly a mile away from her apartment. Her phone battery was low, and the thought of calling for help made her anxious. What if no one came quickly? A few cars passed by, but no one stopped. The evening air, once peaceful, now felt heavy with fear and helplessness. Maria's eyes welled up. "Not again," she whispered, remembering how costly repairs had been the last time her wheelchair broke down. The feeling of being stuck, vulnerable and dependent on others was something she hated more than anything. Just when she was about to lose hope, she noticed a man across the street. He was closing up his small auto repair shop for the day, wiping grease off his hands. His name was Tom Miller, a local mechanic known in the neighborhood for his kindness and skill. Tom had spent years fixing cars, bikes, and even the occasional lawnmower. But what caught his attention that evening was the sight of Maria struggling with her wheelchair. He didn't hesitate. Dropping his rag, he crossed the street quickly and asked, "Mom, do you need some help?" Maria hesitated at first, embarrassed by her situation. "My chair. It just stopped working. I don't know what to do," she said softly, her voice trembling. Tom knelt beside the wheelchair, examining it with the same care he would give any vehicle in his shop. He could see the frustration and fear in Maria's eyes, and he immediately reassured her, "Don't worry, let's take a look at it together. You're not alone." In that moment, Maria felt a wave of relief wash over her. A stranger had noticed her struggle, not with pity, but with genuine compassion. She didn't know it yet, but this encounter would soon turn into one of the most heartwarming experiences of her life. As Tom carefully examined the wheelchair, he quickly spotted the issue, a loose connection in the wiring that powered the motor. For him, it was a small fix, something he could handle with ease. But for Maria, this problem had felt like the end of the road. "Good news," Tom said with a smile, pulling out a small toolkit he always carried in his shop apron. "This isn't too bad. I can get it working again." Maria's eyes widened with relief. "Really? Oh, thank you. I don't know what I would have done." He worked with steady hands, tightening wires, checking the battery, and cleaning out dust that had built up in the motor casing. Within minutes, the chair whirred back to life. Maria's face lit up as the wheels turned smoothly again. But Tom wasn't finished. Something inside him told him this repair was more than just about fixing a machine. It was about giving someone a sense of freedom, dignity, and safety. He glanced at Maria, who was watching anxiously, and said, "I'm going to add a couple of extras, if that's all right with you." She looked puzzled. "Extras?" Tom walked back into his shop and returned with a small box of items he often used for bicycles and scooters. Inside were bright LED safety lights and reflective strips. He carefully attached the lights to the sides and back of Maria's wheelchair, ensuring they were secure and easy to switch on at night. Then he added reflectors to the wheels so drivers could spot her even from a distance. "These streets can get pretty dark," Tom explained as he tightened the last bolt. I just want to make sure you're safe out there. Now cars will see you coming a mile away." Maria couldn't believe it. He had not only fixed her wheelchair, he had made it safer than it had ever been. When Tom flicked the switch and the bright lights shone against the fading dusk, Maria's eyes filled with tears. You didn't have to do all this," she whispered, her voice breaking. Tom gave a gentle shrug. "Sometimes it's not about what we have to do. It's about what we can do. And helping people, well, that's something I can do." Overwhelmed with emotion, Maria broke down in tears of gratitude. For so long, she had carried the weight of feeling dependent, of worrying about every breakdown, every expense, every moment of vulnerability. And here was a man she had never met before, treating her not with pity, but with kindness and respect. "Thank you," she said again, her voice trembling. "You have no idea how much this means to me." Tom simply smiled, handed her a small flashlight as an extra precaution, and said, "Just promise me one thing. When you're safe at home tonight, you'll smile knowing there's always someone out there willing to help." As Maria rolled away, her wheelchair shining brightly against the darkening road, she felt something she hadn't felt in a long time: hope. What started as a breakdown had turned into a reminder that kindness still existed in the world. And, for Tom, it was just another evening in the neighborhood, one where a simple act of compassion left a lasting mark on someone's life.